What's good, guys? It's your boy Proclaim True, back at it again with another video. Man, big news, man. Big news, man. Rest in paradise to the legend DMX, Dark Man X, guys. Rest in peace. One of the biggest influencers of modern day hip hop, man. This has been a shocker, guys. This has been a tremendous blow to the modern hip hop, in past and present, just the hip hop community as a whole. You guys haven't heard the news? Yeah, it's confirmed now. He's been on, life support for almost a week now, and I think today they pulled the plug. But yeah, man, I've been trying to hold off on making this video, but somebody, like my cousin, he just, mentioned something, and it really made me think. And I'm like, yeah, you know me, guys, I can't just take things for face value. So we have to analyze all sides. We have to analyze all sides, and of course, what the consensus, the consensus is, like, the general thing is saying is, that DMX, he unfortunately succumbed to an overdose, right? Okay. So that's one side to look at it. We could take it like that. All right. He died of an overdose, right? Okay. Yada yada. But on the flip side, those of us that's aware of, the powers that be and the elite and the things that DMX was really fighting on the spiritual world and in the physical world, we know it's deeper than what they're saying, right? It could be, and it couldn't be. He could have simply, succumbed to an overdose, right? But that's not what this video is about. Cause me personally, I don't believe it, right? I don't believe it. And I'll tell you why here in a second. Okay? I'll tell you why here in a second. So DMX has been notorious for going after big modern day rappers. Like, he's kind of like the gatekeeper. He's saying, like, rap these days ain't what it used to be. This ain't it. You know what I mean? And he don't have a problem telling what's over mainstream big artists. Like, I don't like you. You know what I mean? Pretty much, like, I don't like your, like, that's not rap. What are you doing? You know what I mean? He became more open to it, but he was that guy standing there, kind of like, man, it should be like this. And if you ever listen to his music, it hits different. Like, it hits different. The passion, just the storytelling, the transparency. It hits different, and I think that's his whole demeanor on it. As in, like, this is how you should be coming if you call yourself an artist. It should be art versus what's going on today. And it's not hard to find, guys. This man, he'll call out the industry, right? He called out the industry plenty of times, and I'm pretty sure the videos are going to start disappearing with some of the stuff that he was saying. And with all his troubles, when you start to travel up that road, guys, you meet trouble. Like, you meet trouble, and it's like it increases. I mean, rest in peace to Michael Jackson, right? When Mike started, telling the truth, the secrets of Hollywood, and this and that, what's the first thing that happened to him? They started hitting him with the child molestation allegations, all of that. And ultimately, he succumbed to, a death by somebody he trusted, right? From, quote unquote overdose of a drug that he begged his doctor to give him. Keep that in mind. Another example I want to use, Tupac. Tupac was notorious for being, he was a genius, right? Wanted to do music one way, got caught up and started doing music this way. And ultimately, before he passed away, he realized like how the devil was using him, and he started calling it all out. You know, Illuminati. You know, I don't have to go into details about that. For you younger generations that don't know about Tupac, if you really want to know, I mean, he's a forefather. You gotta look him. You gotta know about Tupac, man. If you like music, you like hip hop music, you gotta know about Pop. And you know, ultimately, he succumbed to his death. You know what I mean? And the thing that my cousin said, he was like, "Hey, you know, Tupac, you know, got shot and he passed away 7 days later. This happened to DMX and he passed away 7 days later." And I'm like, dang, you know. It's a lot of symbolism and, you know, in that, like I said, could just be as simple as, hey, it was their time. That's, you know, that's the way, you know, the Most High wanted it to play out. And that's the way it played out. But we also know what kind of world we're living in. And with the things DMX was doing, the platform that he had, in today's age, it was an absolute no-no. This man was professing, you know, the power of God. This man was telling people how to get saved. This man was telling them, hey, you seen me when I was in the devil's grasp, right? You seen it. You heard the music I was making. You heard all this stuff. Now look at me. I just got out of prison. I'm battling addiction. You know, he's just like what every man should be. And that's the enemy don't want that. They want you to either hold somebody to a high esteem to the point where you forget that they're human and they fall. That way, you know, that person, it's hard for that person to even recover because people held them to such an esteem, a non-human esteem. Versus, hey man, I'm a man just like you. I feel just like you. I feel what you feel. It's a constant struggle for me each and every day, like it is for you. And just to be just being transparent about it. And hey, this is how I deal with it through the Most High. This is what get me by. I'm not worried about what man say. Ultimately, when it's my time, I know it's my time. You should be happy for me when I leave. What place can be worse than where we are now? I mean, this stuff DMX was saying straight out of his mouth, guys. You can go catch the interviews now. You can go catch the interviews now. And it's crazy, right? And I also heard, I don't know how true this is, but allegedly, I think they say that the family said this. It was, I don't know where the overdose stuff came from, but he quote unquote had a heart attack from receiving for the whole thing that's going on. And his body had a negative reaction to it. And that quote unquote gave him a heart attack, right? So immediately when I heard that, I didn't even think it was at all. What I think plays out is I hear it kind of like the Michael Jackson situation, right? You get a doc, right? You pay them off or whatever. Doctors been used as assassins since the dawn of time, since the Roman era. Go look at all those mob documentaries, man. They had anesthesiologists assassinating people. I think that's how. What's her name? God dang, the woman. That's how she was killed. Freak, man. Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, I think that's how she was killed. But yeah, it only take one injection, and it forced him into a coma. There's no telling what they injected him with, right? But it was plenty of reasons why they needed him out the way. Plenty of reasons why they needed him out the way. Money, man. Money is greed, and And I'm telling you, man, this man, he was one of the first ones to start talking about the masters and owning your masters and all that, your master recordings and like what? Why if I had to buy the beat, I had to do all this stuff with my money, but I still got to pay you for every every album that get paid. Come on now, that's one of the first things. That's what he started being vocal. He was very vocal about that. And you see Michael Jackson when he was buying Sony, look what happened to him. Look what happened to him. As soon as he got his the rights to his stuff. You see what I'm saying? You guys gotta realize this world ain't sugar and spice, man. It's ran by the Prince of Persia, man. Principalities. It's ran by dark forces, right? But at the end of the day, the salvation belongs to those that believe in Yeshua, who came and gave himself for, the atonement of mankind and our iniquity. But this is the dark force playground. It's up. It's up. It's up. Like, these are some dark times, boy. Dark ages, man. Dark ages. It's up. We've been in the end times since Jesus left. Yeshua, whoever you want to call him. And DMX, man, he was trying to tell y'all every day what it was, right? That man was trying to tell y'all. This man was praying with y'all. This man was doing all this stuff, man. And now he gone. He gone. He did his job. He was like, man, don't be worried. Don't be worried. Don't be worried, man. I mean, straight up. You can't even be sad about something like that. That's a man that came fulfill his purpose. And when he stumbled, he let you know he stumbled. Somebody was saying, don't be like me, be better than me. Only through God I get my strength, cause I'm flesh. I'm nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, what more can you ask for from a person? That man did everything he was supposed to do. Did everything he was supposed to do, man. That's just real stuff. So I don't know how many it's gonna take. Man, you know what? It's gonna be like that. I was gonna say, I don't know how many people it's gonna take to come profess the truth to y'all, and y'all ignore it, and they get killed, and it's just a rest in peace, and y'all don't change anything. Y'all just keep moving on. And when I say y'all, I mean people out there that's an NPC. You know what I mean? Or bot, whatever you want to call, non-player character, whatever you want to call them. Hopefully, they'll wake up before it's too late. But there's such thing as a heart of a reprobate, right? Like the Pharaoh, when Moses was going to tell the Pharaoh to let like the Israelites go, the God had hardened his heart. The Pharaoh was doomed. He couldn't repent. He couldn't do nothing. Once his heart was hardened, it was nothing. That's why Jesus didn't come to save everybody, because everybody can't be saved. You feel me? And a lot of people don't want to hear that. But your choices lead to whether your heart's gonna get hardened or not. You know what I mean? But that's another story for another time. So, I mean, that's what I'm kind of talking to right now, the people out there that, kind of on the fence or really don't really know about this kind of stuff, or, don't really get into when it, the spiritual beliefs of salvation and all that. Hey, man, we in some wicked times. And if you feeling exposed, you gonna feel it in your soul, you feel me? If you don't feel nothing, that kind of stuff just brush off of you, may the force be with you, man. May the force be with you. Hope you get your solace and the minuscule amount of time you have on the face of this earth, because it's like a blink of the eye, in the eyes of eternity. Yeah, I'm kind of, I had to get some done, man. So my face kind of swole, I got stitches and junk, so kind of hard for me to talk right now. Everything good, though. You feel me? Everything good. Everything good. Mal eating them goddamn hard behind pecans, man. Crack my goddamn tooth, boy. That ain't no country drunk. I don't know what it is. You feel me? Eating dang cracklings and stuff, man. I gotta be careful with it, man. You feel me? I gotta be careful. I don't eat cracklings though. I used to. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. I just don't. And if, if we just had the straight up substantiate evidence that he died of an overdose, I would believe that. But nah, I really think DMX overcame his addiction, man. So I can't let him go out like that. You know what I mean? I can't let him go out like that. I don't know why when these celebrities like Pimp C, man, they were saying, oh, he overdosed. Man, come on now, man. Pimp C was saying some real stuff, man. He was calling out people too. He wasn't with none of that industry stuff, man. We can go all day with this industry stuff. And I've been trying to lay off the route jump so long, man. I've been trying to, man, shout out to that boy Ayo Canseco, man, cause he do a good job of like just calling out that stuff, man. He been doing a good job calling out that stuff, man. Y'all ain't never seen the channel, man. Go check it out. Some real stuff on there. But I see now, man, it's gonna take a lot more people than just him touching on this, man, for y'all to wake up. Why do y'all think artists, like the artists you see today, get paid millions of dollars, like the ones that rap about genocide and all this stuff, like this terroristic, demonic music, drug taking, all this, shooting, killing? Why y'all think these people getting paid millions? Because they doing the devil's work. The words say, what does it gain a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Man, you can be dead and your music can still be leading people to hell. What you think gonna happen when you standing before God in eternity? And you see in the future, he's showing you the future of what your time on earth did, and the past of what your time on earth did, and the present. You see it all. Millions affected. Thousands of family afflicted. Man, y'all gotta think about it, man. Like I said, man, this music stuff, when I get into like the sacred sciences of Adam and all of that, we got the science of harmonics, vibration, you know what I mean? This music stuff speak to your spirit before your brain and all of that even process it, bro. Certain notes, certain vibrations, certain pitches. It's an eternal language, interdimensional language. That music powerful, man. That's why you think, bass guitar, grooves, and all that just make you want to move. Even a little kid, do a little beat, little baby gonna start bouncing. Don't know nothing about the world. Don't know a penny from a square. Go start bouncing or whatever. You feel me? Don't know nothing about nothing. That music powerful. Why you think people can play a flute and charm a snake? That music powerful, man. And they making, man, come on, man. That music so demonic. Modern day rap music so demonic. Ugh. And I know about the music industry, man. I used to rap here and there, man, high school and junk. You feel me? Then I got into like the music production. Man, I seen what it can do, man. But on that same token, I seen what it can do on the positive side. You know what I mean? Seeing what it can do on the positive side. And I love to see somebody that was doing, on the wicked side, evolve. Realize their mistakes and evolve. You know what I mean? I don't understand why I don't even understand. Well, it's different when you have to tell a rap, when you rapping and you telling your story. Then it just come to a point where you just glorifying it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing fun about taking no perk. Ain't nothing fun about killing your liver. These people glorifying dying slow. Man, that stuff take a toll on you, man. That stuff take a toll on you. That stuff turn you to a zombie. You might be, hey, when you young, man, you might think it's all fun and this and that. Wait till you hit about 30. They gonna hit you early. Your hair start falling out. Stomach start hurting. Start having issue with your bowels and junk. Sex life go down the drain. That stuff make you impotent, man. But you know, I ain't gonna go on all that, man. That's a whole nother video, man. I ain't even gonna go on all that. But yeah, long live DMX, man. I saw the vision of what he was trying to do. I respect it. I'm here for it. You feel me? So those of us that saw that, you best believe we gonna propagate it. We gotta start holding people accountable, man. Even the entertainers and all this. You feel me? Got to, man. Got to, man. Low Lil Pop, man. Low Lil Pimp C. Everybody. MJ. These people, man. Tell you, man. You go up against that industry, man. And then we can even talk about. It get deep, guys. It get deep, right? So what does this rap music do? Since we here, we might as well visit the. I might as well give y'all the big picture. You got young people going to jail, right? Private prisons. Boom. Free labor. Boom. Modern day slavery. Boom. And all of that stems from the leasing system that came about in the Reconstruction era right after the Emancipation Proclamation back in the 1800s. People were getting hit with anything. Boom, what you doing out here? You don't supposed to be out here. You trespassing. You're under arrest. That thing you know, you getting shipped to a mine. You 14 years old being shipped to a coal mine. Your folks gonna see you the rest of your life. You feel me? Apparently that's supposed to have ended in the 70s. Nope. What happened right after that? War on drugs. Hey, you getting 10 years for a goddamn half an ounce. Sent in prison. Y'all starting to see, man, this stuff, you feel me? Oh, we need how can we get more people on with the drugs? How can we get more people with violence? I don't know, put in the music. Put a spell over their eyes. Make them glorified. Make them want it. Make them wake up and choose it. To the point where they so far gone, they don't even know how bad they being played. It's real stuff, man. And it's going on to this day. It's real stuff. It's real stuff, man. The Pied Piper. But yeah, man. I just want to get in here, man, and say my piece, because I know it's going to be a bunch of crap, all stories all over the place, man. But I feel like this, this the one. This the one. Because you feel me? These mainstream media sources, you can't really trust it. You can't really trust it. They owned by the, the elite. So, yeah, man. It's your boy Proclaim Truth, man. Hey, I hope y'all take something from this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like I said, I could be all the way wrong. Could be what they say. Could be an overdose. Like I said, we all humans, man. We all human. We all make mistakes. So nobody should act like they better than the next person. Yeshua said, let the person without sin cast the first stone. Well, y'all don't do this. We all have our flaws. We all have, our vices. So for us to think that You know, somebody is lower than us because they struggle with something. That's not it. If anything, we should commemorate people that's man enough or woman enough to say, hey, I have this issue. I'm getting help with this thing. You know what I mean? That's what it should be. But yeah, man, like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Proclaim True. I'm out.